Good day and welcome back. This video is going to be talking about habits and the challenge that I have set myself for March in regards to good habits that I need to start and experiment with. So over the next 30 days from March the 1st till March the 30th, I will be taking on 10 new habits to help enrich my life. So let's break down how to build new habits and what habits I'm going to be trying and testing. So what is a habit? Let's pull up the Google definition, shall we? A settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. So basically, something you do without even thinking, pretty much on a daily basis. So common habits that we all might have is like brushing your teeth, like making your bed in the morning. Of course, there are also bad habits, such as smoking, numbing ourselves on social media, and being negative. So how do we build new habits? I found this article on lifehack.org that outlines 18 different things to build new habits. So here's a couple of the ones that kind of jumped out to me. If you want to read the entire article, there'll be a link down in the description. Firstly, we have number 3, simple start. Don't try to completely change your life in one day. It is easy to get over-motivated and take on too much. If you wanted to study 2 hours a day, first make the habit to go for 30 minutes and build on that. So start slow, don't try and overload yourself, which is exactly what I will not be doing. Number 7, form a trigger. A trigger is a ritual you use right before executing your habit. If you wanted to wake up early, this could mean waking up in exactly the same way each morning. If you wanted to quit smoking, you could practice snapping your fingers each time you felt the urge to pick up a cigarette. So find out what triggers your habits, or find out what triggers you can put in place to build new habits. Number 10, use the word but. A prominent habit-changing therapist once told me this great technique for changing bad thought patterns. When you start to think negative thoughts, use the word but to interrupt it. So instead of spinning things into the negative, put a but and then put in why you're doing it and the outcome of if you do it. Number 13, run it as an experiment. Withhold judgment until after a month has passed and use it as an experiment in behaviour. Experiments can fail, they just have different results, so it will give you a different perspective on changing your habits. So test things, see what works for you. What works for some people won't work for everybody. Number 15, write it down. A piece of paper with a resolution on it isn't that important. Writing that resolution is. Writing makes your ideas more clear and focuses you on your end result. So what are the 10 habits that I'll be trying to build? Let's break it down. The first one is run/exercise. See, normally the gym and exercise is the cornerstone of my routine. I'm that type of person that will go to the gym at 6 a.m. 6 days out of the week. But with lockdown 3 in full effect, the gyms are closed, and working out at home hasn't really sparked much interest to me. I've done bits and pieces, but not as much as I'd like, especially seeing as I'm trying to lose weight at the same time. So number 2 is journaling and planning. So on a daily basis, I'll be writing down my life goals, my year goals, the things I need to do in that singular day. And at the end of the day, I'll be going over how my day was, how my tasks went, how I went through my tasks, how I did everything, and reflecting on my mental state throughout the day. This will help me record and keep track of how things are going. Number 5, thinking/meditating. Studies have shown that 5 to 10 minutes of clearing your mind or just thinking quietly per day can really enhance the mental clarity that you feel and enrich your life. Also, our daily lives can be so overwhelming, it's really beneficial to just take a step back and reevaluate and see where things are going right and see where things are going wrong. Number 5, reading and learning. Learning is a lifelong skill that keeps the brain squishy, and if you're not growing, then you're moving backwards. I'm currently on my 5th book of the year, and I'm dyslexic and never read, so if I can do it, you can do it. But I'm going to be attempting to do it, at least a bit of reading or learning every day for 30 days. Number 5 is practicing / skill development. So I'll be either practicing skills I already have and getting better at them, or learning new ones, like learning a new language, or I'll be practicing video editing or practicing the ukulele, or I might even pick up a new instrument. These are tasks and skills that I hope will add value to me as a person and enrich my hobbies and life in general. Number 6 is one that I stole from Matthew Diavella. Check his video there. It's the one I'm least looking forward to because it involves the flinch mechanism, which is basically if you can do something that you don't want to do and get good at doing things that you don't want to do, then it's easier for you to do other things. So this one will be cold showers. Oh shit! In the current world, we've lost connection with a lot of friends and family, and those social interactions where we're down the pub or at a birthday party or something have disappeared. So number 7 is communication, and I'm going to try and reach out to people that I haven't really spoken to that much recently and just see how they're doing. So the next one will be budgeting, counting them pennies. So many pennies and money goes unaccounted for in my daily and weekly spends, so I'll be tracking every single penny. Keeping track of everything will also help me with some figures and some evidence towards my April habit series. Teaser. Number 9 is drinking more water. It's said that an adult should have between 2 and 3 litres of water per day for their body to operate optimally, so I'll be aiming for the 3 litres because I'm a large human. And number 10, last but no means least, is business generation. So over the past year with lockdown and everything, I haven't been focusing so much as I could be on my business. And I had a really good year last year, so kind of slipped out of the habit of doing that. So I'll be every day doing some sort of business generating activity, be that posting leaflets through people's doors, networking, etc., etc. And on that note, let's get to it. So for this challenge, I've come up with 3 rules that I have to stick by. Number 1 is 30 days, no less. Number 2 is all the tasks have to be done every single day, no days missed. Number 3 is document and review. So during my journal, and I've also made a habit tracker. And there we go, we have a habit tracker. You'll notice that I decided to make a computerized version and print it out, rather than spending my whole life trying to put it across 18 million pieces of paper with a Sharpie. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, maybe pick up a few habits yourself, that'd be great. Leave a comment down below which ones you're thinking of taking up yourself. And also follow me on Instagram to get more regular updates on how I'm doing. I'll probably try and do a day in the life video at some point over the next month so you can see how I structure my day around my habits and how I get them done. But until next week, have a good one.